Everybody get up.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella, and as usual, my co-host is MIA once again. The body mechanic is somewhere lost in space, but I have someone who's standing in the gap. I have Sheldon Price with me this afternoon. Sheldon, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Mind-blowing decisions causes head-on collisions. Must decide how to go. Is she mine? I want to know.
Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Sheldon.
I'm on top of the world, Sheldon.
I'm on top of the world.
Body Shop TV is all about wellness and relationships, Sheldon.
I like that. I like that.
And when the body mechanic is here, we always talk about wellness. So
Right.
now that he's not here, let's talk about relationships.
Good. Let's talk about relationships.
I like
what about
that topic.
relationships?
Well, let's talk about
Sounds
the
like
topic.
a setup question.
No,
to
it's
me.
not a setup. No,
What
not at
about-
all.
what about
It's just
relationships?
it's a healthy conversation.
It is healthy.
Good topic.
You know,
What is your marital status?
single.
Single. Have you ever been married?
No,
Never.
never.
Did it ever occur to you? Do you ever have a desire to get married?
Yes.
Do you believe in the institution of marriage?
Yes.
Okay. How come it never happened for you?
God showed me that it wasn't the right person. And so I ducked.
Is it not the right person, or was you not the person to be ready?
Maybe it was either or. I don't know what God was showing me. Because you can't be a half and look for a half to make you whole.
That's
You
right.
have to be a whole
all day
in
long.
order to find a whole.
That's right.
So you can actually do your thing.
That's
so
right.
you can feed from each other and build upon what it is that you have. And she builds upon what I have. And
Absolutely.
we're stacking, and we're building, and we're growing.
Together.
And it's getting better
And
and
bigger.
better. And your hair is growing better.
That's
and your
right.
skin is getting better.
That's
And your
right.
teeth is getting whiter. And you're happy. you know. But
Absolutely.
you must have Jesus in the middle.
Yeah.
You must have him in
Always
the middle.
put him first. You'll never come in second.
That's
right?
right. That's right.
So many people that I meet here lately feel that they want a partner or someone to go half in on everything and never to be the whole, as you just said.
The half never works.
Never.
Half never works. You know?
Because you're not giving your whole self.
Right. It's like, oh, I am looking for my soul partner, but I need a half. Well, the half's not going to work. You need a whole.
How do you feel about couples? I had a conversation the other night. I had a bunch of people at my house for Christmas Eve. And we got into a conversation about, well, that's his money. And I don't know where I come from. I'm old school. When you bring your lives together, everything becomes one. Am I on the wrong track?
You're on the right track, but I like to pay for the stuff. You know,
You
if I
like-
need your money, I'll ask you.
But I don't understand his money, my money. I don't.
It's not
I
your
can't
money,
get down.
his money.
No, no.
I just want you to be happy. Go get your hair done. Pay your own car payment. Do the things that you need to do. I'll take care of the house. I'll pay the bills and stuff like that.
All right.
You know.
So, but not all men of 2014 think that way. You're from the old school of thinking.
No, I mean, if in the event I need something, I'm doing a business venture. I want to buy a piece of property. Say, baby, you know, would you like to go with me and buy some property? I'm a little short. You know, would you like to buy some property? Let's buy this house and let's flip it. Okay, I could buy it for $100,000, but I could sell it for $150,000 real quick. I looked at the zoning, and you know, it's going to be a good thing.
What do you think is most important to a woman in a relationship, Sheldon?
Trust. I'm not done yet. She wants your time. It ain't your money.
And let me
She
tell you
wants your
something.
time.
But there's something about time. Anybody can give time. It's quality time. So let me give you an example. You're home with your woman, and you're giving her, you think you're giving her your time, but you're watching football all day long on a Sunday. You feeling me? So what time are you giving to her? Just
Well,
because
if
you're
I'm
under the
watching
same roof.
football with her on a Sunday, I'm touching her.
In what
I'm
capacity?
touching her.
In what capacity?
She's sitting next to me, and I'm touching her.
And suppose she's not interested in football.
I'm still touching her.
But you're making her, you're holding her hostage in front of the TV screen.
Halftime could be hers. Because I'm
Wow.
from Pittsburgh, and we got
The
to win another
Steelers.
Super Bowl.
Are you guys
The
close?
Steelers, huh?
Are you guys close?
Steelers and
Yeah.
us? Yes.
Yeah.
Big
You're in
Ben and
the,
me?
You're in the running?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're in the
I
playoffs.
don't keep up with that. I like having Super Bowl
Big Ben.
parties.
LeVon Bell
Okay.
and Antoine, what's his name, Brown, you know. Fantasy football, they got more points than anybody. Big Ben has thrown for 4,500 yards already. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
What's the one thing that you think a woman is most turned off with?
Ignorance. Disrespecting her intelligence. You won't last long if you don't study your partner. There are some things you can get away with because we're men. We got to try you. But if in the event that I'm doing something and I know that you're going to catch me continually because you're smarter than that, and then what a woman does is just shut up. She's like, maybe he won't do it again. Oh, Knucklehead did it again. Oh, he did that again? Why does he keep doing that? Does he know that I don't see him? Or is he just disrespecting me? You know what I mean? So it comes to a thing where you got to be a little bit equally yoked. You know, you cannot.
You have to be very equally yoked.
Yeah, you can't sit up there with somebody who wants a dollhouse and you want to build
A penthouse.
a penthouse. Yeah. Okay.
Sheldon, what is it with men today that have issues with commitment?
I don't know. With the right woman, you know, I could be committed. Commitment is a good thing.
But you're speaking for yourself. I want you to speak on behalf of mankind.
I can't speak for mankind, baby.
But you
Because
have friends,
I'm
you
a
have
unique-
peers. You hear
Well-
them talk. What do they share with you?
They don't trust the woman
Why?
because women don't want to stay home. Women want to be the boss.
Oh.
They want to do things their way. And men were put here
Not where I come from.
to rule.
I don't see that. I don't think that way at all.
Sure, if in the event that you are in a relationship and you get married, the head of the household is your husband.
Correct.
If you have
I agree.
If you have a great idea, see, that's where unequally yoked comes in at. If you have a great idea, it's up to me to add the contributing factor to make that thing work. But on the other hand, I've laid up with women and I couldn't wait to hear everything that they said. They're business women. I listened to everything that they would say. I would listen to them talk on the phone. They'd be like, "Hi, baby, how you doing? What's going on? Is there anything you need? Is there anything you want?" And then they're like a tag dog on the phone, you know, because this is what they do. This is who they are, you know. So,
Well, we all have to play the role that we need to play in the
yeah,
environment
but
that
see,
we're in.
the thing about it is, if in the event that a woman comes up with a great idea, if I can't add the contributing factor, I'll go with her idea.
Now, you know what I do, Sheldon?
I'm going to go with.
You know what
her
I do?
idea.
I make him feel like it's his idea.
That's taking low and winning.
No, that's
No, you
that's
taking low and
putting
winning.
you that's putting you on a pedestal.
Absolutely. But you're taking low and you're winning anyway. You're building your man. That's what a woman is supposed to do. Now, that's a mark of a real woman. She's supposed to build her man piece by piece, brick by brick.
But Sheldon,
Boom.
I don't agree with you with the piece about men don't trust women.
A lot of men don't trust women today.
I don't
Because
understand why.
it's not Ozzie and Harriet. These women,
Is it because they're afraid of getting hurt?
no, women want more. There's more educated women today. When you go on, I take trips and stuff like that. There's tons
Don't tell
of,
me you go to DR.
There's tons of
Oh,
there's
Jesus.
tons of black women, you know, on planes going places, and there's not enough black men in order to facilitate that need, because they want somebody that is actually going to maybe do the things that they do, and then when they get a man that doesn't have as much as they do, first thing that they think is, oh, he's going to take my stuff. He's going to take my money from me, and I'm going to have to fight to get back up to where I am. So there's a mistrust level on both parts.
I can't get down with that. I come from a different place.
I mean, you might not can't get down to that, but can you relate to it? Can you see what it is that I'm speaking about?
I understand
What
it.
is it
I
about?
definitely
The brick by
understand
brick?
it.
or black women going on more vacations and black men not being there to facilitate that need? Or is it the trust factor that you feel that men should just trust women? It's not like that today.
So the man has become somewhat insecure because the woman has risen to the top.
Absolutely. I believe that.
That's sad.
That's
That
a
is
sad
a
thing.
sad commentary.
That's a sad thing. Like I talked to a guy the other day, and he told me, excuse me, Oprah, I talked to a man the other day, and he told me that if he was going with Oprah Winfrey, he would be in charge. I said, oh, really? You would be in charge with Oprah Winfrey? He says, if she's my woman, she got to do what I say.
Wow.
That's why Oprah's not your woman. You know?
That's a lot of ego right there.
Yeah, because Oprah is not only building penthouses, she's building, what's the word? What's she building? Nations. She's building millions out of abandoned buildings. She's building anything that she needs, you know?
So before we go to break, I want to ask you 3 quick questions.
Talk to me, baby. What's up?
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Give me 3 adjectives as to why blue is your favorite color.
Because blue makes me feel good. Blue is the color of the sky.
Give me adjectives. 1 words.
One word. Color, sky,
No, an adjective.
ocean.
No. Describe in 1 word 3 times why blue is your favorite color. How does
It
it
makes me-
speak to you?
It speaks to me through a feeling. When I see blue, it makes me feel. It's my favorite color to wear.
What does it make you feel? Give me a word. Describe
Ecstasy,
it. Ecstasy.
passion,
Passionate. And-
passion.
And 1 more.
Makes me see red.
Makes you see red.
Yeah.
How is that an adjective?
I don't know, but I just thought it fit.
Okay. So those words that you tried to describe how blue makes you feel,
Yeah. Even though I poorly did it.
You poorly
I'm
did
sure
it.
that they understand what's going on.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So that's how you view yourself.
I am passionate. And I am like the sky because I could do anything. I could conquer things. I was put here to do all things through my Creator, Christ Jesus, who said that I would do more than He did, but through His Word.
So close your eyes and imagine yourself in a room that's all white, no windows and no doors. Tell me how that makes you feel.
I want out.
3 words.
Out, out, out. I need out.
You feel trapped?
Yes.
Wow. It makes you feel uncomfortable?
Yes.
Wow. So that's how, Sheldon,
Yes.
you view death.
Yes, let me out because I want everlasting life. Jesus said, God said that I would have everlasting life, and I want it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm paying my tithes. I'm going up.
Okay, so my last question to you, Sheldon,
Yeah.
is tell me your favorite body of water. It could be a bathtub, an ocean, a stream, a river, a lagoon.
Inside of a beautiful world.
Tell me your favorite body of water.
The Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Now, tell me 3 things as to why that is your favorite body of water.
It's calm.
Calming.
It's peaceful. As you
Peaceful.
notice, I'm getting this one. It's calm
Calming, peaceful,
and serene.
serene. Give me 1 more just for GP.
Sexy.
Sexy. So that's how you view sex.
Yeah.
So with that said, it's been a pleasure meeting you today, Sheldon. And thank you for standing in the gap while the body mechanic was on his way over here.
All right. Mind blowing, mind blowing decisions. Goodbye.
Give us a website where they can listen to more of your
You can
music.
see all my music at 48 websites, Shazam, iTunes, Spotify. Spotify is a very, very popular site, by the way. I didn't know about it. But every time I look at my payout sheet, it says Spotify, Spotify, Spotify. So go to Spotify, go to iTunes. You know, anything. Google me. I'm Googleable. And you might not understand it, but I just made that up too. I'm Googleable.
Okay.
Okay.
Sheldon Price. We'll be right back with the body mechanic.
All right. Welcome to Body Mechanic. Hey.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. It was on and popping. You missed it, Body Mechanic.
I didn't miss it.
Yes, you did.
No, I was hit the cargo over there.
I had a macho man up in here
you know
standing
what?
in the gap. I had a.
You know what macho means, right?
What? What does it mean?
Exactly.
What? What does macho mean?
No such thing as macho.
No?
Nope.
I'm going to Google it.
Macho is the words of an angry man.
No way.
Couldn't have his way.
Ooh.
Yep.
Is that so?
Absolutely.
I'm going to Google it. So, Body Mechanic, welcome back to Body Shop TV.
You can't conquer things that don't need to be conquered.
Interesting.
What people need to do is conquer themselves.
Elaborate.
You know, I don't know. I gotta have someone to go back and forth with before I gotta have them in the hot seat so they can melt right in front of the camera.
The definition of macho is showing aggressive pride in one's masculinity.
Now let's look at those two words, aggressive and pride.
Ooh.
Now, interesting.
Very.
Right.
So we were talking about marriage.
Yes.
Because this show is about wellness and relationships, Body Mechanic.
Either one of you married? Was he married?
I used to be married.
No, was he married?
No.
And are you married now?
No.
So, thank you very much.
What's your point? Wait, excuse
Excuse
me. I had experience in being married,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
I was a wife,
Right.
a good wife.
Right. But once again, marriage is another man-made social construct. You're arguing about things that doesn't really exist.
We're
in
not
life.
arguing about it. We were just sharing opinions.
Right.
Like, I wanted to know his take.
But this is the
Of
pinwheel
the
of life.
institution.
This is the pinwheel of life. Because he only sets the standard in his own microcosm. So unless somebody comes into his union and believes him, then it doesn't exist. It only exists where he is.
True that.
So I wanted to be on the stage so we could chit chat.
Why didn't?
I was seething over there. It's like frothing at the mouth. See,
You were
if you sit
seething?
down and you have a conversation with someone, the only time that what you say is real is when they decide to participate.
Right. Right. Very true.
See, I don't make plants. We throw seeds into the ground, and the universe takes care of it. Our mind is infinite. It could be anything that it decides to attach to.
You didn't give me a kiss and hug. Merry Christmas. I
Merry
haven't
Christmas.
seen you. Remember when you first met me, you gave me a hug for 20 seconds?
Yeah, so that was very interesting dialogue between two people who are not married now.
Yeah. It doesn't matter
We should
if
be talking about being single. That'd been more appropriate.
Well, I was leading to that, but we didn't have
Right.
enough time.
I know, because we're too busy. Like, baby, you know. Oh, so yeah. You're so funny, Kelly. You just make me laugh.
I do. All day long.
No.
So, Body Mechanic, do you know what today is?
What is today?
Today is our last show of the year.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years we have been on radio and TV,
Yeah.
and
I hope I can be heard because it's been a very interesting journey.
it's extremely. That's my phone.
I just had a brief encounter with Tom Mealy.
Oh, again?
Yes, just a brief one.
About what?
About his,
Okay,
significant other.
right.
And I'll tell you, education is an interesting thing. When you're too smart for the universe, you stop growing. You gotta feel about that.
You're closed. You're not open.
Hey, it's unfortunate, but it's all good. Yeah, so I couldn't help when I was over there listening to this awesome dialogue going over between the two of you. It was
With
really
Sheldon-
interesting. It was a
Sheldon
love fest.
Price?
Yes.
I like him. I like his energy.
Yeah, it's cool.
His spirit is light.
Yes, it is very light.
What was your impression?
But very interesting. Before we, it's not about my impression. It's not about how other people see other people. It's just about how people feel.
Right, that's true. But what was your perception?
I
You had a perception, and perceptions is reality.
I can't because I didn't have enough. I just heard a few words of he made some comments about how, I think he said something about women have to shape the men that they want.
Well,
Or the
no,
man
he
man
made
has to want to be shaped.
he made a comment about Oprah Winfrey, a guy who, if he were Oprah Winfrey's husband, he'd be the man. He'd take the
Well,
lead.
she would never marry a man because all of them are raised and taught like he does.
And I just shared with him that when I have a bright idea, I make my man feel like it was his idea. And
Is that what you do?
yes, and then he said that's how women shape men. That's a good thing. It's a good attribute.
Really? But you only do that when the man has a problem with sharing ideas, and then you have to backdoor him. That's what it's called.
Well,
You see, when
no,
you meet-
if I don't know, body
Yeah.
mechanic,
Because
listen
that's
to
where
me.
ego comes in.
It's not about ego. It's about two people conversing about something, and if there's an opportunity to be able to help that person along, I do that. What is wrong with
That's
you?
a very interesting statement, but I still call backdooring. You
Okay,
should be able
if
to
that's
talk-
not a bad thing.
No, but it's not straight. Why?
If it's done all the time,
if-
the mate will become insecure and feel insignificant.
If that person is like that, then that's the wrong person. Here's the deal. The deal is this. You should be able to talk straight to someone and not have to be conscious about how they perceive information that's being delivered. When people are on an even playing field and not thinking about macho, who's subservient, who is owned, then you can speak straight to people. We shouldn't have to go like this. If we have to go like that, then there's something wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that. Not doing it all the time, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I think men should do it as well. It's a give and take. And take and give.
Do you have to say something to me and make me think that it's my own idea?
I don't
Really think
have
about
to.
that.
I don't have
I
to.
know. But don't you think I know when you're doing that?
No.
No, because we
I-
joke about it all.
no,
No,
but-
don't
no.
even try.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
I'm up on it.
Oh, no, no,
Oh,
no.
yes, I am.
Body mechanic,
Don't-
stop it.
Don't get it twisted.
Stop. And I always say,
You don't think I don't know what my own ideas are originally?
Oh my
Then cut the poop out.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's back
Oh,
it up.
give me a couple.
Okay,
then.
I'm gonna give you an
Give
example.
me a couple.
Heavenly bodies.
Don't
Who's
give
that?
it-
Oh my God, that was my idea.
Wait a minute.
Lloyd, don't you dare on
What,
international
what,
television.
What, training in the churches?
Yes, heavenly bodies.
It doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference, but let's call
I
a
didn't,
spade
I
a
didn't know I
spade.
started it. I
But-
never said anything that I started.
Neither did I, but let's
It's
call a
not
spade.
backdooring. That's different.
What's
I
different?
never ever said that I started, that I thought of that first. No, that's not backdooring. No. You have no. That's not it.
Okay. Is it that important?
That's not. No, it's not that. It's what y'all were talking about. It's this thing of intellect and connection and economics. What y'all should be talking about is economics and how it's a false construct, and all people get it and they think that that's the final frontier. Because at the end of the day, the money means nothing.
I
It's
think
all
what
about your experience.
I think what was said that he said is that in today's society, men feel insecure by women. They don't trust women because women have risen to the top, become more assertive and more professional and more CEOs, and so it changes the paradigm. I just don't agree with that. I
That's
think
because
it's
men.
a sad commentary.
That's because most men are not strong. And strength is the wrong word to use. It's because most of them are not secure.
Secure, right, secure.
Exactly. And when you look at the species in general, let's not even look at human beings. Let's look at nature in general. The women run the house. The women manage everything. They are born inherently with those things. They are nurturing. Boys go out and play, and women save the day.
That's right.
That's really what it boils down to. Once in a while, you'll meet a man who's in the middle who can do both, but that's rare. Most of them are looking for another mother. That's what they are. But they don't talk about that.
Or another man.
Right. They look for a partner who will take care of them, or whatever it is, but they're looking for a mate to take care of them instead of being self-sufficient. That's really what it all boils down to. All that machismo, that's all a bunch of bullshit. And I'll throw down with 1,000 men. They can all say what they want to, and none of them are happy. Because they think that everything around them has to be controlled and owned, and that's not what it's about.
Are you happy?
Who, me? I'm happy every single day. Now, I have my points, but at the end of the day, I look back over my life. My life is awesome. I meet incredible people. I see the best in people. Because I don't care about all the stuff that doesn't matter.
Right.
See,
Which
can
takes
find
up a
flaw-
lot of
Absolutely.
energy.
Most
A
people
lot of
spend
energy.
time. Most people spend time magnifying people's imbalances, imperfections,
Insecurities.
because that's exactly how they feel about themselves.
That's right.
You
Projection.
You know exactly when you meet someone all you gotta do is listen to how they talk about other people, right?
Right.
This one's got that. This one's got that. This one's got that. I go, thank you. Really nice conversation. Have a nice day. Is that the person you want in your camp to be a part of your tribe? Absolutely not. That is their reality and their existence. And until they hit the ground and bang their head and start over again, they're going to continue to be the way. It doesn't change. Then they'll find a mate, and then they'll poison them, and then they'll be just like there'll be two peas in a pod. Both will be sitting there having dinner and talking about people in the restaurant instead of having fun. You have so many choices in life. You meet someone, you can either find something that's great about them and make the situation an incredible encounter each and every time. You have that choice. When I was a youth, my mother said, that is not reality. But I knew that my reality exists in my own head, and that's all that matters. My reality and someone else's reality is completely different. There is no standard.
That's right.
There's no standard. Only the person that's talking in that own circle, that's their reality.
I wish I had the opportunity to speak with Sheldon longer about being single because as a single woman, there are issues of concern that I have, when I meet men on a daily and their expectations. But we got to go to commercial right now. And if he
You said expectations?
Yes. So we're going to go to break right now, Body Mechanic. And so when we come back, we'll either
I feel like I'm off kilter. Which camera we at?
I
Let's see,
think it's
two.
one of these. I
Oh,
don't
that one
know.
right there.
So anyway, when we come back, we'll either be joined by Sheldon again, or we'll talk about a year in review.
I want to feel you. Ow!
We'll be right back.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chilla Chella.
And I am, oh, there it is. I am the, hold on. Oh, that
So
one.
now
Oh,
you're confused.
I am, can you see, am I looking into the camera, Chella?
Yes.
Okay. I am the body mechanic NYC. Oh, what a quick response, huh?
Very quick. Uh-oh. Are you sure? So, Body Mechanic, this is our last show for 2014. Who have we had on our show?
Everybody.
Dr. Ray. He
We
was
had people
awesome.
singing.
Yes.
We had people dancing. We had people getting adjusted.
Who was your most impressionable guest?
I'll be honest. The one that I really liked the most was the blind girl.
Oh, yes.
She was.
Yes.
No, we had so many.
We
no,
did.
we've had so
we
many.
did.
I mean, from meeting
Dr.
Teresa
Moses'
Hart.
daughter.
Yep.
Teresa Hart.
Teresa Hart. Who's the African lady? The one that makes her own fabrics and stuff.
Oh, she's
Mademoiselle?
from. She's Madam. Madonna.
Madonna.
She's
Her,
from Sierra Leone.
Who else? I mean, all of our guests, they all had their own thing, you know? It's
But who really stuck out? Who was like the most, had an impact on you?
what's the biggest impact on you?
Yeah. I think it's, you know, when we have our young people come in the last Saturday of the month, I really enjoy that because that's a young mind being developed and being so creative. I
Well,
love
that's
to see that.
That's a young mind being exposed to a venue that talks about being open, and that's where growth is. And that's what you find. And you know,
Gotta
when we
be
talk
open.
about different populations to work with, I find that when people are older, when they consider themselves near the end of their life, they're open. And I find that when people are young, they're open. And I find people in the middle think they know it, and they don't figure it out until it's too late, till they can do something about it. But I know that when you go through life with a childlike curiosity, you continue to evolve. And it's incredible. And what you find is that you find yourself amongst people who have settled, who think that this is the final frontier, or they decide to participate in social constructs that are designed specifically to suppress them.
That's right.
And they don't even realize it. And that's basically what's going on. Your mind is open and infinite and unbridled if you allow it to be. There's nothing that we can't do. Like when I was working at the gym and they would say, God, you're living the life. I go, no, you just settle out. You settle to make money and not live. So your kids will fight over your money and they'll play with your assets. Because remember, they're just rented while you're here.
That's right.
In your final moments, the only thing that you have to take with you are your experiences.
But that's true. People do settle.
They do settle.
I mean, I look at the people that are in my circle of influence, and their lives are so much different than mine. Like, for example, on Christmas Eve, I had a bunch of people over, and I cooked all day long, and I cooked clean food. I had an organic turkey. I made a lot of whole food, and folks that used to come to my house and were used to, you know, unhealthy food like I used to eat, were like, wow, Chela, you've changed. This is different. I mean, I still had my arroz con gandules and patele on the side,
Right.
but I also had, you know, I made a red quinoa salad. I had a nice garden salad. I had fresh cranberry sauce I made from scratch, and the organic turkey was over the top. You can definitely taste the difference because I went to my sister's house who had made a turkey the next day, and we did a taste test, and it was totally different. Totally different.
Of course.
I made my coquito with goat's milk and jaggery.
Well, you know, health is an evolution. And I think that when it's all said and done, we all, as long as we're open to realizing what's out there and as we learn, like I'll give an example, that video that I sent you, give me one word to describe it. Give me one word.
Oh my God.
What, did you see why I was like compelled to watch it?
Listen.
I got chills right now just thinking about it.
Listen, they were talking about fish, how much mercury is in the fish, and by the time an adult becomes 50, 55 years old, there's so much mercury in our bodies that we get cancer.
Well,
But
be-
listen, that video is you can talk
is,
about that all
is
day
it
long.
off the chain or what? Did you hear what he
awesome.
was saying?
Yes, it was awesome.
And it is the truth. That's the thing. Corporations don't want to hear the truth because it affects the money engine.
Absolutely.
Because it's profit before people. That's a great shirt, by the way. That really is how we're living. So what you have to do now is when you look at a product, the first question in your mind should be profit before people. And that should be whether you decide to buy that product or not. You look on the ingredient label, and if it has more than 4 things, then you should not be consuming it. In fact, most of the things on that label you can't even pronounce.
That's right.
And the reason why they do that is so that you don't understand what it is. You know, like I always say, the most deadly ingredients on the label is all natural, natural ingredient, because it means nothing but natural.
Right.
Those are the things you look for. When something has that on there, just put it back on the shelf.
Yeah.
We can stop it by stop participating in it. And the key is to spread the education.
And all the ingredients that you can't pronounce, people just become frustrated and say F it and just buy it anyway because it's being sold. It must be good for us. It's not going to kill us.
But you know when effort really starts to hurt? When you sit in front of the man with the white coat, and he's like, which pill do you want? The red pill, green pill, or the yellow pill? Which one would you want to take? It's no joke. Right now, we've talked for 10, 15 minutes, 2,000 people die. 1,000 people die every day from properly prescribed medication by the man with the white coat on and the stethoscope. 1,000 people a day.
We were just having a conversation yesterday with someone about prescriptions, pills, or was it supplements? Teresa Hart. What was she saying yesterday?
Oh, when you walked into the office, how many supplements were in what you call it?
Yeah, what was she saying?
Well, we were asking about the pricing.
Right.
But there's no pricing.
Right.
There's a reason why that's
Oh,
done.
well, I found out last what the pricing was.
Yeah.
$15,000 to $3,000.
How much?
$15,000 to $3,000.
Yeah.
Another conversation. Another conversation.
You see what I mean?
So come on, answer me. Who really has had an impact on your life that we've
first
had in
of
the
all,
studio?
wanna
Can I
talk-
have some?
But first of all, I want to talk about the best show we had.
The best show?
To be honest with you, you know what show I like the most?
What?
I watched it the other day. The one when we had
Tom
what
Neely?
men want and what women want.
Oh,
I watched-
yes. That was a great show. Yes.
That
What
was
men want.
really
Yeah, that was
interesting.
good.
That
Remember,
was
remember the
really
young lady?
great dialogue.
It was. Remember the young lady we had who, the tall one, Deidre, who said, how come we keep going to commercials? Wow.
Wait, right now?
Time flies when you're having fun.
You want a commercial now?
Supposed to. But wait a minute. Remember Deidre on that show you're talking about? She said that she doesn't need a man. She doesn't want a man. And she's really comfortable and confident with who she is.
Right.
And she was really, really good.
And
She's-
but she's right.
Mhm.
Because think about it when you take on a partner. What do you take on?
all this.
His mother, his father, his bad relationship with his sister, his bad relationship with his brother, and he'll sit there and tell you you're messed up. That's what you're getting. And then you stay with him long enough, you start to believe that you're the one. So look how the poison spreads. You understand what I'm saying, because you know why? Here's the deal. That person needs to address their issues, and if they don't, you fall in love with them, you care about them, and because you care about them, it becomes a stressor for you, because they don't change.
So what do we do? Just remain single for the rest of our lives?
I don't
That's
know.
That's all part of the course, Buddy Mechanic.
I think that because people put more emphasis on the union of marriage than self-awareness and growth for themselves.
Well, that has to be done prior to them
I
getting
know,
married.
but 90% of the people that are married should not be together. You know that.
We got to take a break.
Come
We'll be right
on,
back.
please give me a break.
Don't get me started,
I
Buddy
don't put
Mechanic.
ministers out of business, but hey, the truth is the truth. You had never seen nothing no one in the jungle have a ceremony of marriage. Please.
Give us a call here at Body Shop TV and let's hear your opinion. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with the one and only Madhouse TV.
You are the man.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like you guys, I don't. Power.
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power. It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times, patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Ready?
Welcome back to Body Shop TV with Sheldon Price once again. Sheldon, welcome back to Body Shop TV. I don't feel like we're
And I'm the very
synced.
shy body mechanic NYC.
Sheldon Price. You can catch me on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. 99 cents a song. They're going to play my music.
So
We're going to talk about different various, subjects that they want to talk about.
Yes.
And we're going to have fun
Yes, so
and controversy.
we invited you to be back on our show, Sheldon, to talk about your wellness journey.
Like what?
Well, talk about, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
First thing that I wake up, when I do in the morning, I do like 100 sit-ups.
100? Every morning?
I try like 3 or 4 times a week.
Wow.
But usually I'm late for work. So, I can't do it. You know what I mean? But I try to get in 100, and I try to do maybe 50 push-ups.
Okay.
And I'm out.
Do you drink water when you wake up?
I drink water intermittently through the day.
Okay.
Because I work at Gordon Chevrolet off of Roosevelt Boulevard. Come and see me, Sheldon Price, at Gordon Chevrolet off the Roosevelt Boulevard. We are the #1 Chevy dealership in Philadelphia.
We are in New York.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all over the world.
Okay, Sheldon. Great salesman. Okay, good plug.
Yeah.
All right, so how much water do you think you drink a day?
Almost a quart.
A quart a day.
Yeah.
And how much do you weigh?
I'm like 240, 239, 238.
Mm-hmm.
Overweight. I should be 220.
Mm-hmm. And you're 6'1"?
I'm 6'1".
Okay.
Packed.
Do you eat sugar?
Huh?
What? Yeah. Do you eat sugar? Do you eat sugar?
I love Snickers candy bar, but I try not to eat them.
You love Snickers. Okay.
It could affect you too.
You a chocoholic?
Yeah.
You like chocolate?
Oh, I like a lot of chocolate.
You like strawberries too?
Ooh, I like strawberries and a lot of chocolate.
You like strawberries dipped in chocolate?
Ooh, strawberries. Wow. It's that wow factor.
That's a wow factor.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Might as well wrap those strawberries in some high fructose corn syrup. Some genetically modified corn and wrap it up in the leaves and eat it like that. Put it in the oven and bake it. Yeah, sit-ups, I haven't done sit-ups in about 8 years.
Yeah, but you probably don't have to. I do. I'm a little bit different.
No.
Tell me how different you are, bro.
Well,
What's different about you than me?
you,
Besides the fact
I'm
you're
looking at
taller
your
than me.
body, and I'm looking at my body.
Right.
Why don't I have your waistline? Can we switch?
We can. You can switch it easy. If
Well,
we
then
just
I wouldn't have to do a sit-up.
stop. No.
I wouldn't do nothing.
But what the sit-ups do, sit-ups actually...
I do crunches, not sit-ups.
Okay.
Crunches.
So, when you perform your crunch, what does a crunch do for you, by the way?
It makes my stomach sore from here to here.
I'm eating
it
there.
might be able to give me that wow factor that Always looking for.
The wow factor.
Yeah, the wow factor. There you are again. There you are again. I'm serious.
What's the wow
Exercise,
factor?
The wow factor is something.
Is
that
it
you
wow or wild?
don't- Wow.
W-O-W.
No, W-O-W. Wow. Is that-
Wow.
It's like wow. No, like wow. So check this out.
Yeah.
No, what it is, sit-ups was something that was, in the 60s and 70s, people were doing sit-ups, and a lot of these places hire people. They have like the ab roll and all these different things that. Because everybody is looking for the infamous six-pack.
Yeah.
But the only thing about doing sit-ups is that it really only targets a few muscles on the body, and it actually creates more pathologies than it does more of a beneficial factor to the body. You probably spend, 10 minutes in the morning working out, just doing a few things, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Just
I
want to
mean-
get it in and get it out, right?
Yeah. I'm doing some crunches. I tell you, Ron, I'm doing some crunches.
Can
You
you,
know.
can you do push-ups?
Yeah.
Do you know that squats, do you know squat works, do
Huh?
you know squats work your abs?
Squats work your whole body. Squats is the best exercise that you can actually do for you.
So imagine waking up and doing 50 squats and
No.
20 push-ups.
We're not going to do 50 squats.
No?
That's too much.
But you know what?
What?
It's a much better exercise.
If in
than
the
doing
event that
crunches.
my body was what it is that I use for my living, I would wake up and I would go to the gym and do that. Like, I did a show for Tom Jones's fan club called the Pussycats. And
That's
the
a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's
say
it.
for instance, the head of the Pussycats was telling me, some of the things that Tom Jones does, and Tom Jones does squats, because when you sing, you have to sing from here up to put that wow factor on it. Yeah, and he does squats.
Yeah. Well, because
All the time.
it's the best exercise to
It's the
do.
best.
And
But
not
you
only
gotta
that,
know how to do it correctly, or you'll hurt yourself.
Right.
yeah. So, and another thing about doing squats is that it stimulates your lymphatic system, which moves toxins out of your body.
I'm all for that. That's
So instead of doing 50, do 20.
Hmm?
Do 20, much better than doing sit-ups.
Well, I actually do not squats, but up and down. I go like that, but not very often. But I try to get it in.
So let me ask you a question, Sheldon.
What's that?
At the peak of your career, did you feel that you were living a very unhealthy lifestyle?
No.
Like little sleep,
Yeah.
partying a lot?
See, the main thing you need as to be a singer, you need sleep. Without sleep, you can't perform. I don't care how much exercise, I don't care what it is that you do. You need sleep. Without sleep, you're not going to perform well. Your body just won't perform well. I don't know why, but it won't perform well without sleep.
Well, how do you recover? If you take a machine, if you take something living and you work it and it burns things, it's got to recover.
Yeah.
Recovery is just as important as the actual performance.
Yeah, but my answer to that is where's the camera at? Send your publicist to the party. Don't you go to every party. Don't you try to entertain every girl there. If you have a hit record, get some sleep.
Why would you have
Because
to
want-
entertain every girl?
Well, some guys want to entertain, like you go to this city, and that city, New York, Frisco, to Maine. They want to see as many pieces of chocolate as they can. But what you should do
Chocolate
is get
comes
some
in all
sleep.
flavors.
Ah, yes it
White chocolate,
does. Ooh, that's dangerous.
strawberry chocolate,
That's dangerous.
yellow
So
chocolate.
is the
How does
Snickers.
that make you feel?
I love chocolate.
Huh?
I love
I thought
chocolate.
you said you didn't want to eat no chocolate.
Nope, I never said that.
You like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
But you're not talking
Really?
about chocolate.
Oh, yes, I am talking about
No, you're
chocolate.
not.
How does chocolate really make you feel?
Well, I know that there's some sort of endorphins that are released.
So when your endorphins come out, how are you feeling then?
I exhale.
If you're mad at your boyfriend, do you eat chocolate?
No.
Aha. You're
No.
trying to control yourself. That's
No.
good. That's very good. Because chocolate is addictive. Did you know that Casanova had a friend that was a scientist. And Casanova controlled his women at the time. Not through chocolate bars. All they had was the mocha chocolate. And he used to get them to drink it. And they would wonder why they found him sexy. He used to give them chocolate.
Was he sexy?
I don't know, but the chocolate makes anybody sexy. Chocolate is universal. You know what I mean? Chocolate.
Do you have a song called Chocolate?
I need to make one.
I think so.
Chocolate girl. Chocolate girl.
Oh, jeez.
Where's Franz when you need him?
What inspires you to sing?
Beautiful women. I write songs. I write love songs. And that's why I take the attitude that I take. Because in order to receive love, you have to give love. If you want to be somebody's friend, be a friend. This is my whole thing. Love is the greatest thing that you will ever learn. Love.
Yeah.
You know, everything revolves around love. And when things come out of the universe and it goes in a different direction than love, it's off balance.
So what is love to you?
Love to me is when I wake up in the morning and I look into her eyes. She makes me feel good. She makes me whole. Because I am whole. And I'm looking for a whole. I can't be a half looking for a half.
Which is what we discussed earlier before
that
you came in.
Throws everything off balance. Love is the greatest thing that you will ever learn. That's just like, I used to think that I would die if I had a bad performance. And singers do have bad performances. But if you have somebody that you love, she can say something stupid to you like, baby, you sounded real good. I know she's lying. I know she's lying. But I love her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Love conquers all things. Love makes all things. It's love. That's why I write about love. That's why the only few people in R&B, when R&B is going out, is making money. Eric Benet will always make money. Mm-hmm. He went with Holly Berry. Maxwell will always make money. Joe makes money. And there's a couple other ones. But the guys that come out and they talk about different things, was it Charlie Wilson? Charlie Wilson talks about love. It's love. If you sing a good love song, there's always going to be an audience because there's women. And women are 92% of our buyers.
Well, love is the
Consumers.
foundation. Well, love is the foundation of everything on the planet.
Okay.
So you cannot,
Yes, brother.
anything. Ultimately, that's what you segue back to.
That's right.
But
Segue.
but when you said when you roll over, when you wake up and you look at her,
In her eyes,
right,
I see love.
you see love.
I see my reflection in her eyes, and I see more of me because she is doing the things that I need done. I see more of me, so I love more of her.
Wow, my feet are starting to heat up.
So
listen.
this is his perception,
This is my
and we
perception.
all know that perception is reality.
Yeah.
No, I know.
That's his
We're having
reality.
fun. This
Okay,
is fun.
all right, have fun.
Why are you trying to heat my sandals up?
Because
No,
I know
what
how you
happened?
are.
Making my flowers grow. What's up? No. So, what do you see when you look in the mirror?
I see a reflection of me and what I could be. I'm always looking to grow.
Do you
Life is about
Do you
growth.
love yourself?
I love myself. I love myself so much. It's
Can't you
unbelievable.
tell?
I love myself.
So, give me one word to describe you.
Paramount.
Damn. Paramount. That's big.
Does that mean love?
It means
All things
every
mean
all-
love to me because if I can't have fun and if I can't have love, I don't want to be involved. I'm going to leave. You could be the most beautiful women in the world, but if you're always complaining, always
nagging.
yeah, I don't want to be around you because you are messing with my flow. I
hear
can't
you.
write. I can't write. I can't do the things that I need in order to make my life grow.
So you need
So
someone
you need to, that
supportive.
girl needs to be with somebody who can shut her down and let her see some things differently because she's on the wrong track. And evidently, I'm not that guy.
Right. You don't have the crowbar, the breaker.
I-
So listen. So
I got the crowbar, but evidently
so
she does not want to actually listen to what it is that I'm saying because most women, are used to a lot of crowbars. You know what I mean? But you have to say the things that a woman needs to hear. You have to say the things that she really loves and covets in order to get her to change. And maybe I'm not saying the right things. In other words, I need to leave and let somebody else in. And I need to be equally yoked with somebody that likes what I'm talking about so we can grow together.
that is true. That's why the universe is expansive and it's all people at all different levels and all ranges. And
Yeah.
You know, hopefully we all can find someone.
Yeah, that's find happiness.
But what happens if you go through like 20 women and they all say the same thing?
Then there's something wrong with you. Yeah.
So what do you do then? Do you keep searching for someone, or do you
No,
sit back
I
and take
pray
a break?
more. I ask God, and I repent, and I would ask God to show me what's wrong with me, because I'm saying, you asked me a lot of questions, but you didn't ask me what I said. You asked me, did you drink? No,
I didn't
you asked
have.
me, did I smoke?
I didn't have to ask you that because I already know that you are.
No.
I was listening to you.
And he didn't ask you that. I did.
Yunts are a team, so I'm putting yunts together.
Well, you
While
could do
yunts are
that.
in this box, yunts are a team, so I'm putting yunts together.
No,
When I'm
no.
talking to you, I'm talking to you. I'm not just singling you out or you out.
Right.
You could do that.
No, we're just flowing.
It's all
It's
about
just-
the flow.
It's all about just conversation and people listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all about perception, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like when I'm on a show with 2 or 3 different singers or something like that, I'm not trying to be better than the next singer. I'm trying to give love. I'm trying to contact with people who want love, because my words that I'm talking, the words that I write, it all symbolizes love. It's about love.
Do you find that most people in the industry are competitive?
Yes. Yes. They're very competitive.
Can
This is a very nasty industry.
can competition and love exist in the same realm?
It could be a form of, but it won't be the real thing.
Exactly.
It'll be what's a variance, a semblance of love, but it's not the real thing. And once you are really, really loved, you know, you won't settle for anything else.
Sheldon, are you happy?
Yes.
What makes you happy?
I'm happy at this moment because at this moment,
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy at this moment. I was on 3 TV shows today, and I like to talk. They let me sing all I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even though I'm sick. You know what I mean?
Well, you're sick and not feeling well?
I'm not feeling well, but I came up here and I just gave what I had. You know what I mean? And they let me sing, and I'm very happy.
So, generally speaking, are you happy? And I'm not referring to just today because you were on 3 TV shows.
Right.
Are you a happy man?
No, not right now.
Why not?
Things aren't going my way. If you really want to know.
I knew that earlier.
Yeah, they're not going my way. But, as I said, if in the event that you have been loved and you had the things that you really, really need, you're not going to settle for anything else. You know, you can have the most beautiful woman in the world, and she brings you collard greens. You like collard greens? Cornbread. I heard you talk about the holistic, the pork chops, smothered in onions. You know what I mean? All that stuff that I really like. Mashed potatoes.
You eat like
with
that, Sheldon?
Funky gravy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, and she could bring it to you on a garbage can with it. I had a woman that was so fine that every time I walked out the door, the garbage man, the mailman, the next door neighbor went on her roof to clean her gutters. But she was jealous of everything that I did, and I didn't know why.
Sheldon, you
I
said
have no
something
idea.
very interesting.
What?
I asked you if you were happy, and you said, no, not right now.
No, not right now.
And then you said, you talked about all these attributes outside of Sheldon,
Right.
where we need to look at Sheldon to make Sheldon happy. You cannot become happy, Sheldon, with a woman or outside things. It starts here.
It starts
That's what
there,
you gotta
but
work
if I know
on.
that I'm not getting it and I don't see what I want and I can recognize what it is that I want, what it is that I'm doing is probably just settling right now. Just going through the motions like a lot of people. But as soon as I see it, it's like a hit song. See, a hit song is Mary Had a Little Lamb. A hit song is 3 Blind Mice. When you see it, you know it.
Well, that's interesting seeing, because really it's all about being.
Seeing and being could be just 2 different things. It's perception.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm
saying,
with you, brother.
I'm saying, and that's why I asked. It's like that Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror. Because you cannot find love if you don't see it when you look in the mirror.
Yeah. I see love when I look in the mirror because I do love me. Because I'm a whole. But I'm looking for somebody else. When I was talking about the girl that was jealous of everything that I did, and she could have anything that she wants because she was super fine. A super fine woman is like a ticket to steal. Men just walk up to her.
What do you mean
Men
by
just
super?
walk up to her and be like, okay.
Sheldon,
You know, all the time.
it's not healthy to look for a woman. Okay? That's where you're making your first mistake. You said you're a saved man, you're a
Yeah.
Christian man.
Yeah.
God will provide. The Lord will provide what you need.
Yeah.
You just need to be still.
But that's a problem that I have.
And Mother
I
Dear
love-
and Palatine, I know
I
you'll agree with
love-
me. He's got to be still.
I
Not
understand,
only
but
that-
I love looking at women. That is,
You
that
can
is-
look. That's
I
good. That's
love-
healthy.
I love looking at
That's
women.
all good. But,
But-
don't go out looking. That's
But-
not. That's
no,
very
but
unhealthy.
What else is
I gotta
also
eat.
what else is also interesting is that
Yeah.
they have to look a certain way.
Yes, they do. Inside, as well as the outside.
I
But the
know.
inside is more important.
But I haven't heard you say one thing about the inside yet.
It's reflective. You understand. You got me there. You know what I mean? I understand what you're talking about. But I love a woman that is good on the inside. Because I've had a lot of rotten women be like, I'm leaving in 6 months and stay 8. Because what you're doing is so good and she just looks good coming down the steps. You know what I mean? You know, she just looks good in those white jeans and that white top with those white heels. You know what I mean? You know, so you'd be like, I'm leaving. Can't stand her. But I love the way she looks. And all my friends think that I'm the most popular guy in town because I'm with her. She's so fine. And they come over to the house and they say, man, you got a mate. I'll be like, look, when that door closes, you have no idea who that chick is. You know?
Right, but you settle for that because of how she looks.
No, I settled that for some other things that we're not going to talk about on this show. You know what I mean?
But it's all the same.
Sheldon,
It's awesome.
I'm confused and I feel really bad for
Because
you.
men are very, very, we are many things. We are not just one thing. There's some bad parts of me, and there's some good parts of me. But I think the good outweighs the bad. You know? I have a couple problems. I'm not drinking and I'm not smoking, but I'm still coveting things that I still shouldn't covet.
Like what?
What do I talk about? What do I sing about? Women, all the time.
So that's your weakness.
It's not my weakness, it's my strength, but it could be my weakness.
It's all the above. But we're gonna take a break right now, Sheldon. I'm gonna pray for you.
Okay.
But while we're on the break, you gonna pray?
We're gonna during the break. We're gonna pray. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh! Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the Body Mechanic, NYC, anti-sugar. That's right.
Have you had a kiss?
Huh?
Have you had a kiss?
I kiss myself every day.
Is that how you get your?
Yes, I go. Damn, I taste good.
You too.
No cooties. Ooh. Oh God. Oh. I look in the mirror and go, you are the man. Every day. And then I go, showtime. And then I do body work on thousands. Oh my God, I must be perspiring. I'm getting nervous here. I work on thousands of people, and Yes.
Well,
Obviously, that kiss is not working for
Sheldon?
I mean, just in general, because it's not about looking outside. It's about
With
finding
him.
your place and feeling good about who you are. And, you know, you get validation from your surroundings, and what you put out, it comes back.
That's right.
But expecting it to get it from someone, most of those people are not not happy. Then they end up spending 30 years with a person. They're like, what happened? What happened to my life? That's what most of them end up saying. People don't say that. When they sit in the bathroom by themselves, they're like, how do I get out of this? I spent 22 years, my kids are messed up. I can't talk. I'm just going to get the remote. You know how many people do that? They close that door in the bathroom. They didn't want to.
You become couch
And then they come back out to the party and go, hey, how's everybody doing?
Right.
And then when they go home, they're like this.
And they're, you know what? A lot of times they're the life of the party.
And then they sit there and they lie in bed and they look the other way and they're like,
Tears of a clown. All right, so let's move on. By
Yes, I got-
We want to welcome Tamara.
yes.
Oh, come
Because you're not present.
You know, I used to have a Camaro.
Yes.
I had a Broanetta, actually.
I bet
But
you
so
did.
I remember that. I had a Camara Perkins.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome back to Body Shop TV.
Thank you for having
You have Body Shop blue sweater on, girl.
Really?
I want your bad self.
So when you were here last time for a very short period of time because your dad brought you at 4 minutes before the time was over.
That's because you had to stop and get some Snickers bars. But that's what I found out. But it's all good. Don't get in the middle of Snickers and Body Shop because it's popping. Go ahead. No, it's all love.
You were
all
talking.
love.
You were talking about a nonprofit organization that you're involved in, and I was so impressed with that. Tell me more about it. The name of it.
Okay, so the name of it is Girls Against Gangs, and I started it, I want to say, around, our first event was in June, and it was at, I started it with another girl from Freeport, and it was at her church. So yeah, and then it's just a conversation to get going about gangs and how we want people to like not be involved in gangs and stuff like that. So it was like a preventative awareness type of thing.
And it still exists?
Yeah. Well, we haven't really been working on it because like school started back up, and I'm applying to college and stuff. And then she's in 11th grade, which is like your hardest year because colleges are going to be looking at that. So we're kind of taking like a
Hiatus.
break. Yeah.
So wait a minute. You created the organization?
Yeah, me and her, because we started underneath the Women's Fund of Long Island. They had it was their first year doing Girls Fund of Long Island. So yeah, and then in that like I guess it was like a program. In that program, you had to come up with your own community service project. So yeah, so that's how it started.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. So I think that you guys should definitely continue this initiative, especially in college, because you know gangs come in all shapes, sizes, and ages, right?
Sure do.
Let me put this on here for you.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You should pursue getting a 501c3. You know, branch out from the Long Island Women Fund for Girls. Is that what you said? Just
What is
branch
it
out
called?
from
What is
that.
the name of the organization again?
Girls Against Gangs.
No,
Girls
awesome.
Against Gangs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about what's going on in Ferguson and the recent cop
Oh,
shooting?
let me
and-
drink some. Let me drink some.
And I want your perspective, being a young person. What is your opinion?
Well, it's scary because just so many things going on, and then he was like an innocent person, and then I don't know, it's just scary. Like, I don't-
What's scary about it?
that like someone who's supposed to like protect you actually like just shot and killed you, and then like left you laying out in the street for a long time. So, yeah.
You have brothers, right?
Yeah, I have 2 older brothers.
Do you fear for their lives in
Um,
Hempstead?
Well, yeah, like my brother, he likes to go out like jogging at night. So yeah, I get scared of that kind of. Like you never know, someone could like see you running and think you just did something bad and like pull you over or something like that.
So in light of all the things that are going on, you know, throughout the country, do you think your brother would change his patterns throughout the day? Maybe not jog at night to protect himself?
Probably not, because I know he's kind of like me. Like we do what we want to do, so like he probably won't. Like he probably won't see it as like, oh, they're not gonna come after me. I'm just jogging, blah blah blah. He just probably doesn't think of it like that. So yeah. Probably not.
That's because he's not thinking like that, period. That's the deal. And you know, it's
Oh, it could be denial. It's not going to happen to me.
right. Well, but you can't live in that world. You know what's funny? I just really thought of something. This is really interesting. When I started living in the city, like I stopped going to the boroughs. And I realize why now. Because all I saw was crap happening in the boroughs, like those types of situations. And as long as I'm in the city, I'm kind of like in a bubble. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you?
Like it won't happen because you're
I
not
never
there.
have any even encounters like that. Not even close. But when you go in the boroughs, you see all this, them just, like when I go from Manhattan and I go to Brooklyn and I get off at Nostrand, there are cops on every block. They have these, right? And they have these trucks set up with cameras monitoring areas. They're developing profiles of everybody. I'm like, oh no. Let me just get out of here. So I stopped going. I won't even get clients that are in those areas. I prefer to do Long Island and Manhattan, and I can stay out of circulation. And I remember like having instances with my brother being pulled over. I just got home from the military. I was chilling out with my brother. And here I am in the string of hoorah. And then I listened to this, I have to say this cop, he said, I'm going to go mess with 10 more just like you. It's like a field day. So and this has been going on for a long time, and it has not changed.
But I think in light of the occurrences, your brothers should be, more aware and just do things differently. Don't put themselves in the limelight.
In the situation where it could happen.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But if I see a dude running down the street with jogging gear and listening to some freaking headphones, but if someone comes out there and they have a bad day and they're having fun with their boy and they want to show off, that's what you get.
Right.
So it's not like, what are you going to do? These things that we all see are happening in daylight, in front of other people.
Right.
In front of people. Not one person, hundreds of people. I'm just like this. That's why I put the hat on. Assalamu alaikum. Just keep moving to the crowd. Don't congregate with groups, because that's what happens. It's just, you know what's so funny? I used to make jokes about that. When you have two people called together, it's a conspiracy. You got to disperse amongst the crowd. Yeah, so that's, I don't even know how it would be your age now and be living and seeing all these things happening.
I know, it's scary.
And they don't really mess with women. Not really. I mean, there's been a couple instances when, I see a couple of women get beat down by big, muscular, white cops. But it's the men.
So, Tamara. Oh, jeez. Why don't we call you Tamara?
Huh? T for toast.
And Camaro.
Yes.
Camara.
C for cop. Remember it now. Hello, testing 1, 2. Oh my God, I got pulled over.
What kind of message would you want to give to your peers? You're getting ready to go to college. You've lived a life of all types of exposure. You're a singer, correct?
Yeah.
You're in a group that sings.
Yeah, we sing and dance, show choir.
Choir.
Yeah.
So, if you were to be the spokesperson for all the people your age, what kind of message would you give them?
What I give them? I would say to just try to stay safe and just do things that make you feel positive and positive things. Like, I like being a part of the show choir. I like performing at different events, and I feel like that keeps me from being outside hanging out with my friends where things could happen. So it keeps me safe and it keeps me grounded. And then so just do things that you love, and that will keep you out of trouble. Just doing it right there.
In other words, be active, not idle.
Yeah.
Who is your idol? Who's your role model? Who's the one person you look up to?
Oh, well, my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I see him working hard, and it inspires me, and it wants me to go get an education and work harder, to take care of him, so he doesn't have to work that hard. Yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Why do you think education is important?
Because I feel like that's the key to success. That's the key to being independent. And me, like, I really want to be independent. I feel like I'm in that awkward stage where it's like, oh, you're still a child, but you're being forced, like, out into the world to go do things on your own. And I really want to be, like, independent. So, yeah. And I feel like education is the key to that.
Opens a lot of doors.
No, education's not for everyone. And, you know, I'm glad to see that it's for you. And I wish you the best in your endeavors in school. The last time you were here, I believe you wanted to be a physician?
Yeah, pediatrician.
Pediatrician.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Oh, well, it's mostly because of my Aunt Tawana. Because she's, like, mentally handicapped and physically handicapped. And I feel like back in the day, they didn't have that much technology to, like, really diagnose that while she was young. So that's why I want to be a pediatrician and get them while they're young, so I can like start their healthy lifestyle at a young age.
And what's her diagnosis?
To be honest, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My grandmother doesn't really like talk about it that much.
Right.
Like, she's very proud. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. Like, stuff like that.
What does a pediatrician do?
Oh, well, they diagnose and treat young children like 18 and under.
Do you know how they treat them?
Not yet, because I haven't gone to like medical school and done all that stuff yet. So.
You know, medicine doesn't make healthy people.
Yeah, it's really like food you eat and what you do with your body.
Right. So
Yeah.
maybe you can do a combo.
Yeah, because the doctor advises you to. Because I feel like especially as a pediatrician, you're really doing preventative medicine. You're telling them how to live your life for the future, so you don't have to go through maybe all the health problems and health issues that you see your parents going through.
Because I can't remember last time a doctor told me about what to put on my salad to make me healthy. Have you ever had a conversation with a doctor about that?
No, but I know that my parents have a cardiologist in Orlando, Florida. That's 2 tons of fun. He's like 400 pounds, and he's their cardiologist.
You hear this?
And my mother inside just
Sees.
cracks up because he's telling her, well, Celia, you know, you can't feed your husband arroz con gandula anymore or penin because, you know, his blood pressure's too high. You got to cut that out and change his diet. And she's looking at him like, WTF.
Well, that's kind of like, and I don't mean harm by saying this, it's like an amputee trying to tell you how to run through a minefield.
Right, right. So it's important that we are the example of who we are teaching and who we are treating. So keep that in mind as you pursue your career.
Right.
You have to be healthy as well, and look at your own diet, look at your own lifestyle. I mean, I know that your father has some concerns, and that should be a wake-up call for you just from the gate, right?
Yeah.
And to be super effective is to live what you preach. Because we live in a world of esoterics. You understand what I'm saying? So, and like the condition of is your aunt that's handicapped? Right. Learn about those things because you can learn so much before you even get to school. And you might even decide differently what direction you want to go in.
Right.
Because a lot of people think that when they get into medicine, that they really think they're helping people, but it's different. It's called corrective medicine and pain management, but it's not about healthy lifestyle, you know? So you can really, really do something and impact people's lives. Like a mother can take her newborn to a doctor and he can tell, eat this, this, and that. If that pediatrician doesn't say that, then that mother continues to give her baby sodium fluoride, bathes her baby in chlorine, feeds the baby cow's milk, and all these things will alter that child's life for the rest of their life.
Immunization.
Absolutely. Immunize and give them mercury.
Do you believe in that as a pediatrician to be?
Well, yeah, because I've been immunized and hasn't had any like negative side effects. Like even when people like get the flu shot and they say like that they have side effects, like I don't know, it never happened to me. So I guess it just depends on the person. But yeah, I believe in them. Yeah.
Do research. Find out.
Do your research.
It's very
because
important.
You're going to be dealing with all kinds of people. And the deal is this, and that research is right on the surface. I have met people who work in vaccination labs, and they do not vaccinate. If someone works in the den, they know. It's like the Chinese wall. And when you start to learn about medicine or study about biology, when you inject mercury into your body, like all your cells, you have this myelin sheath around the nerves that protect it, and mercury actually dissolves it and causes cross-circuiting. So things like MS, multiple sclerosis, they all share the same common link. mercury poisoning. And when we have young newborns, they're being injected with something that is 50,000 times more toxic than tap water, allowable in a vaccination, and they're given 4. So there are kids who go in who have vaccinations, and the next day they have brain damage. This is happening, and this is all over the news, everywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Tamara, talk to me about your singing career. Your father always brags about you. He always tries to invite me to go to your concerts, and every time you have a concert, I already have something booked.
Well, I know she can sing because her father was singing in the rain that day.
Yes, he was. Like Ginger Rogers. Halloween night.
Hallelujah.
So talk to me about your singing and your show choir.
Okay, well, it started in 9th grade when I entered her general chorus class because it wasn't show choir yet. Because she was actually the person who created show choir. So yeah, so at first I thought it was like, regular singing class because I've been in chorus like throughout elementary school, middle school. And we just like stood there, sang, maybe sway to the beat. But then when I got to her class,
she's like, your father moves like that too.
Yeah, but then when I got to her class, like she taught us a song, and like some of her students like taught us a dance, and then we had to like put it together and like try out and stuff. Yeah, so that's how it started, and then we were on like Fox 5 for like their Christmas special. So yeah, and then like as the years go on, we got more out there. We started doing competitions. We performed at the pre-show for the Nets game and the Mets game. Yeah, it was nice.
And I think your father told me recently that you performed with some celebrity.
Oh yeah, Kenny Rogers.
Wow.
You sang with Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, damn.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it was
Do
nice.
you sing a cappella?
Oh yeah.
Watch how she talks.
So can you sing for us today? A little something,
Sure.
something.
She's like, tell them what we on the spot.
You know that
You can say keyhole.
Have yourself a merry. You know that one?
Yeah.
I love that song. Can
A
you
little
sing
bit.
Can you sing that one?
Well,
what's your favorite song?
She can between giggles.
And I like the song "Count on Me."
Oh,
Or
okay.
So yeah, I like that song.
You want to do it a cappella?
Okay.
Okay. Get your breathing together now.
Okay. Count on me through thick and thin, a friendship that will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Call on me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Please believe me when I say, count on. You can count on me.
Oh, that is so nice.
I feel like I'm having a hot flash.
That is nice.
Thank you.
Camara. I said
Yes,
it right.
yes. Yeah.
So are you gonna continue to sing when you go to college?
Yeah, I want to join like chorus groups and stuff, and also dance teams.
You know she
'cause
was
I
holding
started to
back,
like the
right? She wanted to
dances.
blow us out.
No.
She was like, I need just a little bit of one lung.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, a
little
little
bit.
A little bit.
Of course she is. You're like, can you sing it?
Have you taken singing lessons?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do they help?
Yeah, I think so. They teach you like the techniques. So,
How to
yeah.
breathe.
Yeah.
I took singing lessons for a minute, and I quit.
That's why she dropped it like it's hot.
I quit because it was a lot of breathing.
It's a lot of work.
It's hard to sing.
Yeah.
It takes concentration.
Mm.
I'd rather act.
Oh, that's
like
nice.
that.
You do act when you sing. Let me say, Chell and I was at this. Do you remember when we went to that place by Grand Avenue? Remember the guy that was on here with his girlfriend, the one with the he has this group and he has they came to your birthday party and he's got the braids in his hair and he's part of this band. He has a band and he sings. When you were singing Keyhole and the wig fell off, your costume.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Jella gets down on the floor and she goes like this. I thought she pulled the wig off on purpose. It's so funny act.
You're too funny, buddy.
No, you're funny.
No, you are. We'll be right back with Camara Perkins. Stay
Yes.
tuned. Don't go away. Where's my engineer taking us to commercial?
Yes. I'm about to sing some acapella. You better go because I'll crack the screen.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
And I am the very shy body mechanic NYC.
And we're here with Kamara Perkins, who has a lovely voice, getting ready to go to college, studying to be a pediatrician, sings in show choir. What else do you do?
What else do I do? I'm in a whole bunch of like clubs and activities at my school,
Like
like
what?
Math Honor Society.
Math?
Yeah.
Honors?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm taking AP Calc this year. Yeah.
Yep, calculus, going girl.
Have you been accepted already to your college?
Not to my top choice, but I've been accepted to 3 other colleges.
What's your
You wanna
top
go to
choice?
That funky school in Manhattan, right?
Sophie Davis. So yeah, at City College. Yeah.
You know, that's a great opportunity because of the network opportunities of being in the city. It really is different.
Yeah.
And then you'll be close to home. Right?
Yeah, it won't be that far away.
So Kamara, imagine yourself in college, studying to be a pediatrician or taking pre-med. What other extracurricular activities do you see yourself getting involved in?
I want to do chorus or like dance, or maybe even cheerleading. I might want to try that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheerleading?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I did that like when I was younger, so maybe. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Do you want to have children?
Yeah.
You do? Do you believe in marriage?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was born on Valentine's Day, so I'm already a love baby. So yeah.
Valentine's Day. That's a hot day.
You must have planned that one, huh? Had the stars aligned, baby. We gotta do it tonight.
To the T.
Hurry up, it's almost midnight. I'm being stupid. I can't help myself. I was born that way. I was born cracking jokes. I try to get money from my umbilical cord. Yeah, so
Oh, wow. Valentine's Day. That's nice. That's
people
special.
are nuts like that. I'm ovulating. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
So what else are you involved in? Do you go to church?
No, actually I don't. Like,
You didn't go to church? Aren't you supposed to?
Yeah, but you could.
I was
believe
kidding
and
when
not
I
go
said
to
that.
church.
I'm just kidding. That's what the response. Who told you you're supposed to go to church? Everybody?
Mira, no
Probably my
empieza.
mom.
Do you just follow the crowd?
Oh no, well obviously not because I don't go to church.
I was
But,
fighting
like,
every stick of the way. I used to get pinched in my leg. I sit next to my mom and be like, she'd be like, oh, Jesus! And I look at it, was listening. I was like,
I actually like church. So the church I used to go to, I like it. They were very like lively and they did things like we did a sleepover at their church, and then like they sang and stuff, and I sang with their
Sleepover?
choir. Yeah.
Co-ed or just girls?
I think it was just
you were
girls.
so co-ed sleepover at the church.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh yeah.
What kind of boyfriend?
What do you mean, what kind of boyfriend?
What
A humanoid.
What kind of boyfriend do you have? Like, you know,
First,
describe him.
give us 2 words to describe him.
He's sweet and funny.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Do you remember the day of the week that you met him?
Yeah, kind of.
Women always remember all that
What
stuff.
day of the week did you meet him?
I don't know.
Think about it for a second. Was he a friend of a friend? Was somebody in your social circle, or was he
He's
someone?
a friend of a friend.
Is he older than you?
By like 6 months. So yeah.
He goes to your school?
No, he actually lives in California.
How'd you meet him?
Oh, well, he lived in New York first.
Then he broke out. He said he got tired of stuff going on this side of the world. He wanted to go where it was cooler climate.
So how is that dealing with someone to clear across the country?
Well, that depends on if she has any of those choices are California-based college. Any of those choices in California? Okay.
No.
It's not.
So how is it dealing with someone across the country?
Well, I guess it's hard because you miss them, but in college, we're probably going to go to college like around the same area, so that'll be soon in a couple of months.
He's going to go to school in New York?
Yeah. Well, I've applied to a whole bunch of schools, but mostly like on the East Coast. So I'll probably go on the East Coast, which is better than being in California.
And how long has he been your boyfriend?
For a couple of years.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
And how close are you?
I guess we're close.
Did he ever kiss you?
Yeah.
Did he ever hold your hand?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I need some chaga. Yo, stop. That sofa that turns red. You better stop, Chella. That was a white sofa when we came down. That sofa's red.
Now, listen, I'm a health educator.
I know.
for
Don't you
HIV
start no
AIDS.
mess because the father's getting
And
heated. These are
I'm-
things he didn't hear
These are
before.
very important
Why you-
questions to ask.
Why are you calling her out?
I'm not
You
calling
gotta
her
do it on
out.
national
She
television.
can-
You can do it-
international.
International. You can do it privately.
No, this is important. She's a grown woman,
You know
right?
what? You are
How old
such-
you?
Quite 17.
You're such a
Listen,
fregaris. Let
listen,
me tell you.
If he kissed you, okay, then you are
It's popping.
you're a young lady.
That's right.
And there are things that you need to know. So let me just school you. I always tell young ladies, if it's wet and it's not yours, put something on it or leave it alone. Can you remember that?
What do you want him to put a sandwich bag on his face?
Yes. Listen, as you go to college, remember those words.
Okay.
That's very good advice.
I
When
always
you're
say-
50 years old, you remember that, Alicia. I always remember she told me, if it's wet and it's not yours.
I always say lips and education don't mix either.
No, books and boys don't mix. My
They
grandma
don't.
always told me that.
Because if you got to sit down there and you got a big exam, you're thinking about,
Mm.
because he looked at some other girl, I'm going to mess up this test.
That's right, books and
Hey,
that's the
even
worst time to have a
working.
boyfriend in college.
Oh.
That's when you want to soar and concentrate. You think you're getting straight A's now? Wait till you go to college. That's when you really want to soar.
I'm sure I'll do great.
I
either
think
way.
she will too, because she has the resolve. She knows what's up. She's already focused.
Yeah.
Because you know
Books
what?
and
If
boys still
people,
don't
if
mix.
people, if people are not part of the party,
That's interesting
what?
that you have a boyfriend.
Why is it interesting?
Oh, because it's interesting. Has he met your father?
No, not yet.
Oh, he hasn't.
Yo, why are you calling? Can you stop this line? of-
No.
I
this
feel
is
like I'm being
important.
interrogated
listen,
by
listen,
Hawaii 5-0.
I'm a mother.
I know.
This is important. So he has. How come he
That's
hasn't?
all right. Her daughter doesn't listen to this. She's going, Mom, stop.
No, listen. He's been your boyfriend for a couple of years and hasn't met your father.
Because he moved to California
He's
like
been
in the
away.
beginning, like of
Yeah.
the relationship. So like,
Yeah, because we saw a picture of her dad. He moved away. Yo, your dad's big. He'll kill me if I act out loud. I'm getting out of here.
Is he a big guy?
I don't know. He's tall, but yeah.
She said very nice things. She said he's sweet
Yes.
and he's funny.
Is he going to watch the show?
Oh yeah, I'll tell him to.
Nice.
What's up, bro?
Give him a shout out.
Dad's right over there. Don't be afraid. Oh, by the way, the
with a
soap is
shotgun.
red.
Do you love him?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are going in. Don't give the girl a hot flash making her crawl.
Well, now since we broached that subject,
why are you asking her
Tamara,
these questions?
are you in love with him or do you?
Oh
love him?
no, she did not. Commercial save, tell him right now, please. Just kidding.
Let's
Oh my
seriously,
God.
Kamara, are you in love with him or do you love him?
Both.
Do you see yourself his wife?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Does he feel the same way about you?
Yeah.
Aw,
That's
that's
awesome.
beautiful. That is so nice.
Thank you.
So that's more reason for him to meet your father as soon as possible.
Yeah, he is. As soon as he comes back, touches down in New York. Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting. So what is love? I mean,
I don't even know what it is. Why
I
you
don't,
asking
I
her?
don't even know. She could teach us.
All right, go ahead. No, love is sweet
Let her
and
know.
funny.
No.
That's what love is. Just like what's his name, the singer?
I forgot his name.
See, he said the same thing.
What's his name?
Sweet love. I don't know.
Tim, I've never been kissed before. I've been scarred. Oh wow, is that my microphone on the floor?
Yes, it is. No, that's from the phone. That's from the phone.
Oh. All right, so you're in love, and you love him. That's wow, that's deep.
No one knows what love is. It's not whatever they think it is.
It's in your heart, right? That's nice. That's nice.
Love is just the word. The feeling is what's real.
So I always like having you around me, Kamara. I like your energy.
Thank you.
You remind me of your father. Your father's really cool.
They're very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, very sweet spirits. I
Yeah,
wish
guess
you the
I get
best.
that from him.
Right?
Yeah.
He's good people, always laughing, Always smiling.
Even when he's singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. Just
Wow. So
Yeah, I never listened to that day down.
This is our last show for the year of 2014. And we're just thinking about all the guests that we've had throughout the year. Who's had a great impact on us, and the body mechanic has yet to be able to answer me.
I don't want to say one person because everyone was different and unique in its own. There's no such thing as the best. They all combined together make it awesome.
There's got to be one guest that we've had that really blew you away.
No, I told you. I said the most
The blind
impressive guest I
girl?
had was the blind girl.
Yeah.
To live in the world and not see and accomplish what she's done goes to show that everything is possible.
Yeah.
There are no excuses. The only excuses is not trying.
Our eyes blind us.
We say that all the time. It really does. It's because we get caught up in all those esoterical things. And that's how things are sold to us. Life for most people is like walking down 42nd Street. But for the real movers and shakers, they don't worry about that. They create that. And that's really what it is. And if people are not on the same path, you just have to have a nice day and keep it moving. Like we've been told in the past, the caravan will continue to roll. And there will always be people barking at the caravan. That's the deal.
That's right.
Doers do and talkers always talk.
So, Camara, it was a pleasure having you with us here at Body Shop TV. Thank you so much for coming. And again, I wish you the best with your career. I wish you the best with your boyfriend. But just remember that books and boys don't mix. Make school your priority.
It always has been, and it always will be.
And he'll always be there.
And she's not saying that is bad. The only thing is what you don't need is an emotional roller coaster when you're trying to study.
Or distraction.
And this is what happens. Because when you get entwined with someone, if something doesn't happen right, that emotion is hard to get rid of.
That's right.
It affects your focus on your main goal and why you're at school. So.
That's right.
And
So I
the
wish
other-
you the best.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is this, I just want to say this, and I want to say this to the world. There are no failures in life. Everything that we do is part of the master plan. It's all part of moving forward, just as long as you don't stay stuck in it. But there's no such thing as failure. Failure does not exist.
So this is our last show here at Madhouse TV for 2014. And I just want to say that I had an awesome journey with you, Body Mechanic, this last year. We've met great people. I've had so many laughs and great times with you. You're a great co-host. You're a great partner. You're a great friend. You're a great buddy.
You're giving me a hot flash, Chella. Please stop. You're making me sweat. Look.
I just want to thank you for all that you bring to the table, and just wish us another great year in 2015. I look forward to it.
It only gets better, Chella.
No doubt, no doubt.
Bigger plans, more people to bring in, and help the universe, because that's really what it's all. It's all about paying it forward.
That's right. So I wish all of our supporters, our viewers, anyone watching our show, an awesome 2015, and much love and long kisses.
Yeah.
Right?
Long kisses, yeah.
Be about it in 2015.
Just do it.
Take care.